My name is Jacob, and welcome to another episode of Raw and Uncut on the Abrasive Conversations platform. In this episode, I am going to talk about Palestine and the experience of Palestinian people across the world, with specific reference to the Netflix series Mo, which follows the story of comedian, or is based on this of the life story of comedian Mohammed Amer, as he says. I don't know, it's Amer or Emma, but based on his pronunciation, it's Emma. So there is two series, I think 2 or 3 series, but I've watched all of the series on Netflix, and it is about how he, as a Palestinian refugee, navigates his day-to-day life. I just quickly want to check how many episodes is there, not episode series is there. On it, Mo, I think I've watched all of them. Season 1, so there's 2 seasons, so I'm right. So there is 2 seasons. Season 1 is 8 episodes, and season 2 is another 8 episodes, and each episode it depends, but it's about 25 to 30 minutes long, and it's one of the series that caught my mind because it was highly rated on Rotten Tomatoes. So those of you who doesn't know what Rotten Tomatoes are, it is a site where they review and score TV series and movies. So if you get a low score on Rotten Tomatoes, normally it's not a good film. But if you get a good score, then it is a really good film. Now, the interesting part about Mo, the series Mo, I think it got a perfect score. Mo, Rotten Tomatoes. Let me just Google that. Mo, Rotten Tomatoes. So season 1, I'm just quickly going into, got 100%. So it is one of the few series, if not the only one, who got 100% score for season 1 on Rotten Tomatoes. Let me just quickly check on season 2. Season 2, 96%. So it is a highly rated series on Rotten Tomatoes. And because I am deep into filmmaking and I like good series, I decided to watch Mohammed, or Mo as the series is. And I have to be honest, I had to stop watching it at one particular point. And the reason why I had to stop watching it is it's just too much. The intensity of the experiences of Mo, at one point I couldn't take it anymore. And I'm not going to spoil anything in the series, but it is comedic to a certain extent, but this comedy is also based on real life situations. And I could find some level of resonance in it because I also grew up in environments where we always see the lighter side of a very serious situation. Now, that is the type of comedy that Mo is about. It's just real life situations, the serious situations, but then there's always a comedic twist to it. And that comedic twist to it makes it palatable, it makes it digestible, it makes it it allows you to watch it. So the setbacks that Mo throughout the series are taking didn't give me the catharsis or the strong release of repressed emotions that you would do in other series, especially at the end of episodes. So if you watch a television series that is a comedy, then at the end of that episode, you would normally have a catharsis, a release. You'll not be on a high. You don't know. You will know exactly where you are emotionally, and what this particular series does with Mo, it's based in reality. So it leaves you really strong, with strong emotions at the end of each episode. But it's strong enough that you want to watch the next episode. So it always leaves you like, what is Mo going to do next? Which is extremely powerful, especially season 1. But this story is about how Palestinian refugees are crafting a life for them in countries like the United States of America, and how difficult it is to be a refugee in the United States of America. Mo, in his specials, he have 2 specials on Netflix, I think one in 2018, 2019, he already starts dealing into that. And the series then follows and gives more visual pictures to his special on Netflix. But it shows you this is an opportunity for people who are not sympathetic towards the Palestinian cause. It will give you a much deeper understanding of what the Palestinian people are going through and that loss of land. So if you are an indigenous person in every part of the world, whether it's South Africa, whether it's the rest of Africa, whether it's in Australia, whether it's in South America, even Malaysia, wherever you are, this will give you a strong resonance because you can see similar patterns and similar stories relating to you as an oppressed people. And many South Africans, especially during apartheid, who were in exile, who were refugees in different countries, will find very strong resonance to the experiences of Palestinian people. So it shows you that. But it leaves this question for me, based off the story, but also based off what I know that is currently happening in Palestine, is what did the Palestinian people ever do to deserve this inhumane oppression? The Palestinian people is always painted as the subhuman, or like my good friend Salem are saying, and what his company and his work is trying to do, the uncivilized. And because you're uncivilized, we can treat you in inhumane manner. But we are in a modern era of human rights. We have the UN that is supposed to be the vanguard protecting against discretions against human rights. But that same organization with the United Security Council fails to protect the innocent people of Palestine. So they're always treated inhumane as the uncivilized, and it constantly brings up this question: what have they ever done to deserve this inhumane oppression? Because children, women, innocent people are being killed daily in Gaza. There's an ongoing genocide taking place. But the same type of violence the people in the West Bank is also experiencing. And what the series Mo does gives you a glimpse into some of the violence that people are experiencing in the West Bank. And it raises this question: what have we done as a people to deserve this inhumane treatment? Now, me, as a previously oppressed person who comes from a long lineage of oppressed people in this country, South Africa, I have to be on the side of the oppressed. I don't have a choice. I don't have the luxury to take money or any level of support from any other type of organization to blind myself or look the other way and spin another narrative in favor of an oppressive regime. I cannot do that. I'm always on the side of the oppressed. So I've chosen my side. I've said it many times over and over on my particular platform, wherever I've written, wherever I spoke to people. I've always chosen the side of the oppressed, whoever the oppressed are. So in this particular case, the Palestinian people are the oppressed, and I firmly stand with their cause. So with that being said, I've written this down, and I'm going to read this. It's almost like a manifesto or a reminder for me where my place is. A long time ago, I have chosen my side, and that is with the oppressed peoples of the world. I will stand with Mo, I will stand with Bisan, Salem, and the many other Palestinians who fight daily to retain their inherent human dignity. The dignity that every human unconditionally is guaranteed. Until that day, I will share the same sentiment as Nina Simone. I wish how it would feel to be free, because Mandela rightfully observed that we cannot consider our freedom complete until the Palestinian people are free. So ladies and gentlemen, please go watch. Mo shared with many of the Zionist Christians that doesn't understand the plight of the Palestinian people, and remind the Zionist Christians, especially those who are part of the indigenous people of South Africa, that once upon a time their families were also oppressed and killed, and Christianity was the instrument that oppressed them. Please remind them, and please share this series with them. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode.